centuries ago, 414 years to be precise, is when the Durga Puja started in Borisha at the Sabarna Roy Choudhury family home situated here. This is largely believed to be the origin of the Durga Puja in its current form in West Bengal. And this family's history is closely intertwined with the history of the Durga Puja that is today world famous.
The Sabarna Roy Choudhury family's ties to Durga Puja goes back to the Mughal period. Today, there are 8 pujas spread across areas that were controlled by this family, who were one of the initiators of Durga Puja in its current form. The first puja was held at the Achala Badi.
The origins of the Durga Puja in Kolkata, which is known today across the world, can be traced back to Borisha. Joining me now, Devotees Roy Choudhury, the secretary of the Sabarna Roy Choudhury Paribar Parishad, to give us a history of how the Durga Puja started in Kolkata, what made it take its current form today. But firstly, sir, tell us a little bit about the place where we are standing and the history of this place. It's in ruins, but tell us what it is.
Well, we are standing at Borobari Durga Dalan. So right now we have 8 Durga Pujas in our family, and the Borobari Durga Puja was started in 1717, and this particular structure dates back to 1710. However, unfortunately, this is in a dilapidated condition. While other Thakur Dalans, we are trying to revive them. We have also plans to revive this one, and if we go back to history, Sabarna Roy Choudhury family means history and heritage, and it is related to Kolkata, of course. So in 1608, we got Jaigir from Emperor Jahangir of the 8 Parganas from Halishahar to Diamond Harbour. So which had all those Janapadas called Kolkata, Shudaluti, Govindapur, Kalikhetro, Govindapur, Borisha, Shoshuna, all those places. In 1610, Lakshmikanta Roy Choudhury and his wife Bhagavati Devi started the first Shaw Paribar Durga Puja at Borisha. Though we did not reside at Borisha at that time, we were settled in Halishahar. But for the subjects, for the peasants, and those who belong to both Hindus and Muslim families, so for them the Durga Puja started here, and it has a direct Mughal connection, because when we got Jaigir from the Mughals, after that the Durga Puja started, and still now from Panchanan Gangopadhyay, who was the 19th in our genealogy, who was the best friend and war strategist of Emperor Humayun in the year 1536-37, still now for 488 years, we are the friends with the Mughals.
And sir, I'd like to ask you one question. You were saying from the number you gave us, you are the 35th of that generation. So tell us a little bit about how the puja has evolved through the generations.
Okay. So the first puja started, as I told you, in 1610 at Borisha. Then when Borisha became the capital in 1716, and a portion of our family came to Borisha to settle here, so other pujas started, because we are not a family of only 200-300 members. We are a family of 22,000 people. So, and it is settled in 5 places like Halishahar, Nimtabirati, Belgoria, Panihati, Uttarpara, Kheput and Borisha. And people from these 5 settlements have settled in all over the world. So we have 8 Durga Pujas in our family, and this is also a unique thing. Only family in the world to having 8 Durga Pujas.
If the puja at the Sabarna Roy Choudhury began with the family receiving jagirs from the Mughals, in the case of the Shobhabazar Rajbari, the history of the puja is also connected to the British rulers who had overthrown the Mughals and defeated the Nawab at the Battle of Palasi. Raja Navakrishna, because of his proximity to the British rulers, had amassed great wealth in a short time and held Durga Puja at his residence with much fanfare. The history of this family dates to Raja Navakrishna Dev, who was the Diwan of Lord Clive, and Navakrishna Dev was later given the Raja title by the British. It was in the year 1757, after the Battle of Plassey, the first Durga Puja at the Shobhabazar Rajbari at 33 Raja Navakrishna Road was initiated. Lord Clive and Baron Hastings were invited to the Durga Puja. The Durga Puja festival was celebrated with much grandeur and pomp. Lord Clive drove in his carriage all the way from his residence in what was then known as New Town of Kolkata to Shobhabazar in the Old Town for the Durga Puja. The Rajbari with its Durga Puja soon became the hub of Bengali culture and traditions, with several eminent personalities like Sister Nivedita, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Rabindranath Tagore and Devendranath Tagore attending the events organized here. After Swami Vivekananda returned from Chicago Parliament of Religions, a civic reception was organized for him at this place by Raja Binoy Dev Bahadur.
1757, around the time of the Battle of Plassey, is when the Durga Puja at the Shobhabazar Rajbari began. It soon became the focal point of Bengali culture, with several eminent personalities like Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Swami Vivekananda, Rabindranath Tagore, often visiting the Rajbari. In all these years, the Rajbari has maintained this tradition and been a flag bearer of the Durga Puja celebrations in Kolkata, which are now, of course, universally recognized with the UNESCO Intangible Cultural List of Humanity tag that has been given to this celebration of Bengal.
Even today, the Akchala goddess is decorated with ornaments made of silver foils, known as Dake Shaj. Today, the descendants of his two sons celebrate two pujas at the two Rajbaris situated side by side.
In 1757, puja was held on that platform. And this is why Raja Navakrishna now became the popular man and became the first. Whatever they bring the Durga Puja as not only the puja, it's a social, it's a totally a total utsav, like a cult.
The rituals are the same, whichever done in the past. Rituals are almost same, but the grandeur somehow कुछ कमती हो गया. But we are trying to keep all these things as done as they have done earlier.
मतलब बचपन से हम लोग का लिए पूजा एक एंजॉयमेंट है, क्योंकि पूरा साल भर सबके साथ मिलना उतना नहीं होता है, बट पूजा के इस बिटवीन सब लोग यहाँ पर आते हैं, हम लोग सब मिल के एक साथ खाना खाना, सब कुछ एक साथ मस्ती करना, सब कुछ एक साथ करते हैं. अभी जैसे हम लोग का शादी हो गया है, तो हम लोग जैसे हम लोग का घर में देवी माँ को घर की बेटी की जैसे पूजा करते हैं कि बेटी लोग मायके आ रही है, तो वैसे ही मैं भी ऐसे ही मायके आई हूँ.
Raja Navakrishna Dev set a pattern for the puja, which became a fashion and a status symbol among the upcoming merchant class of Kolkata, and several other homes also started Durga Puja.
These are very carefully guarded, passed on from generation to generation, and each of the Bonedi bodies, they have some specialities, uniqueness, values of their own. This is the house where Swami Vivekananda in 1897, when he came back from Chicago, this is the premise where Raja Binoy Krishna Dev from this Shobhabazar Rajbari awarded him the huge felicitation, the public reception. And this is the picture. See, this is the picture, 1897, 28 February. And this is the face of Swamiji, the Shola sticks projecting out from the top of the Chalchitro. You will see this nowhere else in the world. It just reflects the culture, the existing culture for the last 200 years. Do you know what it is all about? It is like a stand from where they construct a symbolic cheek. A cheek is like a hiding parda kind of thing, but it's just symbolic.
The Durga Puja conducted by the Ray family is one of the old, well-known family Pujos, or Bonidibadi Pujos as they are called. Shubhra Ray, a daughter of this illustrious family, takes us through the most interesting aspects of this puja. The main attraction of this puja is the idol, standing approximately 10 feet tall, crafted entirely with gold and silver ornaments. Just as Badan Chandra Ray meticulously crafted the goddess idol, this tradition remains unaltered to this day. The idol's construction takes place in the Thakur Dalan of the Ray family's home.
It heralds 166 years of this traditional heritage is really a custom to be reckoned. It was initiated by our renowned and beloved ancestor Sri Badan Chandra Rai. Amidst many obstacles, many hurdles, we have been able to hold on to the tradition till today in its old pristine form. This house was purchased by our ancestor Badan Chandra Rai, and it was constructed by the legendary Mackintosh Byrne, and this palatial building is contiguous to the Kolkata Medical College and also very much in proximity to the Bow Barracks. The very renowned Bow Barracks is just about 1 kilometer from here, and there are many other heritage old buildings, but we are proud to hold on to the immense grandeur, the original grandeur of this palatial building.
One of the main attractions is the immaculately maintained prayer hall with its exquisite chandeliers.
This Thakur Dalan, as you can see, it is pillar supported, and it is embellished with Belgian chandeliers, which is still maintained in its immaculate form. And this beautiful courtyard, though it is painted black and white recently, and it is illuminated with the globe bulbs. The railings that you see that has the boundary around the courtyard are Italian, and so it was assembled. It was an esoteric assemblage of various architecture from around the world.
The puja has taken place every year since its inception, except for just 1 year when Calcutta was engulfed in communal riots during independence.
এক বছর আমাদের পুজোটা এই বাড়িতে হয়নি কো 1946-এ হিন্দু মুসলমান দাঙ্গার সময়, তখন আমার এক কাকার বাড়িতে জোড়াসাঁকোতে হয়েছিল। কিন্তু তারপরে 1947 সালে যখন স্বাধীনতা পাওয়া হয়, তখন সত্যেন মুখার্জি বলে এক পুলিশ কমিশনার ছিলেন, তিনি আমার বড়দাকে এবং আমার কাকাকে বলেন যে আপনাদেরকে এই বাড়িতে পুজো করতে হবে।
The puja has faced many obstacles. There were many hindrances. It had faced the wrath of the 1947 riots, and this puja had to be, shifted from the base has to be shifted for a year, and then again by the showers of blessings of Ma Durga, we have been able to re-establish its former grandeur once again.
And I think the shifting also has a little bit of history. I think it went to
Jorashako Thakurbari, and but again we have heard it seems just like a fantasy. The day before Shashti, when the Bodhon had started, the superintendent of police had declared that yes, Ma Durga wants the re-establishment. The puja will be celebrated again in the confines of Kolkata Rajbari, and so this is how we have been able to restore the glory again.
The puja at the Kolkata Rajbari is open to all, encompassing the spirit of an inclusive Durga Puja.
The most unique feature of this family is that there is with transcending barriers. We never keep any barriers related to caste, creed and culture. Every religion has access to the Thakur Dalan and offer their devotion to the goddess and to seek blessings.
The puja also celebrates Nari Shakti.
present progeny, we are very grateful to Goddess Durga, I must say, to hold on to the age-old tradition where in this era most of the idols are immersed on trucks and various other vehicles, but we still carry Goddess Durga on our shoulders. Okay, it is bound on bamboos with rope, and even the daughters of the house, last year we remember, because the idol was extremely heavy and it was very much difficult for the other people to carry on the road and in the sweltering heat. So that was the first year. Also last year we were very proud to share the burden. We were blessed to hold Ma Durga on our shoulders as well, and this tradition continues.
Visitors to the Kolkata Rajbari are impressed.
We wanted to see the authentic Durga Puja done in Badi. For centuries they are doing it. So that is, we all are from Jaipur, coming here and witnessing Durga Puja. And it is mesmerizing, I must say.
So this Fun on Street by Navpreet Arora, we just got connected to her and asked her to take us to all these places, and she brought us here, and I think this is one of the best places.
हर स्टेट में अलग अलग तरीके से मनाया जाता है. यहाँ पे इतना स्पेशल है, पता नहीं था कि यहाँ पे दुर्गा को डॉटर की तरह, बेटी की तरह मानते हैं. तो ये बहुत स्पेशल और इमोशनल भी है.
यूजुअली हमें टीवी पे दिखाया जाता है तो पंडाल्स दिखाए जाते हैं, उन्हीं के बारे में बात करी जाती है. पर ये जो बाड़ी एक्सपीरियंस है ये थोड़ा डिफरेंट है. पंडाल लार्जर देन लाइफ बनाते हैं, बहुत शूशा होता है, एक थीम लेके चलते हैं. बट यहाँ एक कल्चर है जो हमको बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है. और जो ये पुरानी हवेली में हैं, जो पुराने लोग हैं, I think they are all adding on to the whole experience of seeing a Durga Puja from a Badi point of it.
The Bonedi Bari Pujos or the old home Pujos of Kolkata are all about culture, tradition and practices that have been passed on for generations. In the Kolkata Rajbari, there are several visitors who come in to experience the Pujo of the olden days in the old style, where the families come together and make the Durga Puja a community event. The Bonedi Bari Pujos, of course, are what Calcutta's old Pujos looked like before. Actually, the community Pujos took center stage. The Durga Puja used to be organized by families that have a long history and tradition of organizing a puja, especially homes that had a Thakur Dalan, like the one we are standing in, where the puja used to take place. And this has been the tradition in most Bonedi Baris or old homes and havelis of Calcutta, Kolkata, where the puja is still taking place in the same old style. Joining me now is Mr. Kingshuk Shah. Sir, I'd like to ask you, this puja, how many years has this tradition been going on? What is so special that makes these kind of pujas such an attraction?
We are into the 162nd year of the pujas this year. So it's been a long history since the evolution of the pujas, say in the 1800s. And the speciality, what I should say is, it is a mass communion of all the people coming together. We have various relatives who are placed at different positions of the globe. People from Germany, people from Canada. They regularly come down every year without fail to attend this. And our own relatives and friends, they gather together, and we get the feel of the entire family during these pujas.
You know, one of the things that many people also talk about is that it's difficult when large families are involved to bring everyone on the same page, to get people to agree on things and to organize a puja on a scale like this. Yeah. But you say that everyone comes down. What do you think is the secret behind this coming together of people during Durga Puja? How do you manage it all to bring so many people together, like you said, from different parts of the globe? How do you do it?
As you know, we are a Devotees estate of Ram Gopal Shah, late Ram Gopal Shah. So we have around 48 Sevayats totally, and the management is done by a managing committee comprising of 5 managing committee Sevayats, and we have various WhatsApp groups.
One thing that I'd like to ask you is, you're one of the youngest people taking charge of a pujo like this, I heard, because I think this is a responsibility that's usually carried on by someone elder in the family. So how did that happen?
Actually, to tell you frankly, I'm from the corporate world. 28 years into entire corporate dealings with various companies in the very senior level. So from there, just after the corona set in, I decided to quit and go into my own business. So that's how I got together. Then we have a regular election every year. And people thought that being able to handle such big companies, maybe I'll be able to do a good work here. So I think the main the motivation factor is Goddess Durga only.
It takes a lot of corporate management skills to organize a Durga Puja also, even though it's centuries old. In today's modern world, it takes corporate skills. But I'd like to ask you, you have lived outside the city. You've come back to the city. You said there was some strange connection, some tan that perhaps brought you back when you were thinking of not coming for the Durga Puja one year. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, that was say about around 12 years back when I was general manager at Havells and handling the entire factory at Haridwar. So that year particularly there was a lot of pressure and work pressure was immense. So I thought about skipping the pujas. But a week just prior to the commencement of the pujas, some mystical things happened. And like my wife started, we could not sleep for around 3 to 4 days at a stretch, and then things started falling out from my hand. I was not able to concentrate on my work at all, as if something was calling me, now leave this work and get to your place. So that's how we felt. So in the end, what happened was we had to book VIP tickets by air and somehow make it in the last moment.
The Durga Puja tradition in the Laha family began over 2 centuries ago and was started by late Bhagavati Charan Laha. The puja is now carried on by different branches of the family, with each branch hosting it alternately at various locations every year. This year, the puja is being organized at the Laha family home in Bechu Chatterjee Street in North Kolkata, a home that many will recall from popular Hindi movies. Pradeep Law from the Laha family takes us through the history of the puja, who says the entire family is clear that they have to celebrate Durga Puja every year. The family deity is made in an Ashtadhatu idol, and she is brought from her family seat to the Thakur Dalan during the days of Durga Puja.
Actually, we made money from business, right? We consider, we attribute our wealth, everything to the blessings of the deity. Our deity, Jai Jai Ma, she is a Singhavani Murti, you can see. We started this puja as far as Calcutta is concerned. Prior to Calcutta, we used to live in Chinsura. And from Chinsura, we migrated to Calcutta again, for business reason, economic reason, purely. And in Calcutta, as far as I recollect, we started this puja about 155 years back. So since it has been continuing here, prior to that, we used to celebrate Durga Puja in Chinsura.
One of the most interesting aspects of the Durga Puja at the Laha Bari is the idol of the Durga Puja, where Ma Durga is not depicted in her Mahishasur Mardini avatar. But here, Ma Durga is seated on the lap of Lord Shiva, and this idol is known by several names.
The common, version of Durga Puja, Durga Murti, what you see is Mahishasur Mardini Murti or Singhavani Murti. When Devi, is demonstrating or killing the demon, Mahishasura. Only destroying the evil. But our version is called, many names are there. Somebody called it Avaya Murti, someone calls it Shiva Durga Murti, Horo Parvati Murti. But basically, it's here she is giving peace, She is not in war mode, she is in peace mode, if I can put it this way. She is, giving us peace,
In a domestic...
in a domestic environment, very homely, mother, sitting with his husband and children, not there. But in Singhovani, but our deity, Jayajamma, she is Singhovani Murti. We celebrate Durga Puja, we are Vaishnavas,
Even though the Durga Puja has grown in grandeur and size, the family Pujos add a touch of history, tradition and culture by celebrating the puja in its original form. And even as community pujas with interesting themes and artwork draw in thousands of visitors, the Bunidi Badi Pujos continue to thrive and hold a special place for devotees of Ma Durga.
What is so amazing about the Durga Puja in Kolkata is how closely it is associated with the history, culture and tradition in the city. Many believe that amongst the first Durga Pujas in the city was the one that was celebrated here at the Sabarna Roy Choudhury Poribar Artchala Bari. And even today, more than 4 centuries later, that tradition continues with the celebration of Durga Puja in Kolkata taking place with equal enthusiasm and energy and making it a very, very special occasion for the city and West Bengal.